Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another Stellaris Console Edition video. I'm very excited to get started on a new series with our new empire, the PlayStation Network. The way I see it, in the year 2200, the remaining humans on Earth are basically reclining. They're all wearing PSVR headsets. They've escaped into interesting and exciting virtual worlds while the PlayStation Network is handling every other aspect of life. Looking around our home system, if you played the game in the past, you'll remember that you would normally have to send your science ship around and survey your home system. But now, our system is surveyed at the beginning of the game, and not only that, we also have some mining stations built. So we already have an income in our economy, which is cool. Our science ship, our construction ship, our military fleet, and our starbase used to orbit our home planet, but now they are orbiting the sun. So certain things have changed, and I'll try to point those out as I play, but this is not meant to be a tutorial. I will put a couple of links in the description for some tutorials that I watched. But looking at our home planet, which is of course Earth, you can see this surface tab is very different. Instead of the old tile system, we have districts. The upper menu has the old resources, but also some new resources, and the way they interact with each other is kind of different. In the left menu, there is now a market tab. So yeah, I'm not going to go into depth with all this stuff, but I will put a couple of links in the description for two tutorials that I watched this morning, actually, to try to get up to speed. In the old game, the hyperspace lanes used to be all visible all around the galaxy, but now you can see that only the ones near our home system are visible. So we're going to have to send our ships out to explore to find out where these go. So I'm going to start off by sending our science ship out to survey these nearby systems. The PlayStation Network, even though they're machines, they are acclimated to a continental world just like the humans, so that's what we're looking for in terms of colonization. So hopefully we'll find something like that nearby. But meanwhile, we will send our construction ship to build a few things. Like I said, we already have some mining stations at the beginning of the game in our home system, but we can still build a few more mining stations and also some research stations. And in the meantime, we'll choose our initial research. I think some of this has changed as well. I believe some of these categories are brand new. I'm not sure about the point totals. I feel like they changed the point requirements to research each category, but that might be my imagination. I really don't know. But we're going to get to work researching these things while we build some stations in our home system and get started.
Construction complete.
You might notice that the robotic advisor voice is different. There are several different selections for advisor voices when you're setting up your empire. But while I'm on that subject, I noticed in the music player there are tracks here from the Megacorp and Distant Stars DLCs, which are DLCs from the PC version that have not been officially confirmed for the console version just yet. That doesn't mean we'll be getting them, but maybe this is kind of a hint. I don't know. I'm kind of a half-assed musician myself, so I pay attention to the music, and I was glad to see those tracks in there. Maybe we'll be getting those before the end of the year. But meanwhile, our construction ship is working on a mining station.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Our science ship has recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization. They must have been active in this region of space approximately 12 million years ago, judging by the age of the artifacts. From what they have been able to piece together, our scientists theorized that these aliens, who called themselves the Voltam Star Assembly, were worm-like annelids, roughly 3 to 4 meters in length, that communicated with each other primarily through vibrations carried along their segmented bodies. So, yeah, that's interesting. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit, but it's interesting.
Situation log adjusted.
So we have confirmed the first material traces of intelligent alien life on a foreign world, which is undoubtedly remarkable. Kind of gross, but remarkable. Meanwhile, our construction ship is building a research station so we can research Uranus. Yeah, you heard me right, but never mind that. We've gotten our first tradition point. I think some of this has changed as well, but we are going to adopt into the discovery tree. Adopting into this tree will increase our anomaly research speed, which is something that I haven't talked about yet, but in the old game, when you would find an anomaly, it would have a certain level, and your science officer would need to be a certain level to research it. But now it has a difficulty level, and depending on your science officer's level, it will take different amounts of time to actually research the anomaly. So that's another change. Meanwhile, our construction ship is getting to work on what I think is the final research station in this system here. So they won't have much to do once they're done constructing this station.
Construction complete.
So our construction ship is just going to go and hang out around Earth, I guess. Get a little shore leave. If machines need shore leave, maybe they're going to get a nice oiling or a tune-up or something. But in the meantime, our science ship will continue researching and surveying in the Rodan system, which is a cool name, by the way. But back on Earth, our governor, HelperBot N4, has gained a trait, the architectural interest trait. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it doesn't sound bad in any case. And our science ship is still putting in some work, but we have earned another tradition point. I feel like these tradition points are being earned faster than they were in the old game. Once again, that might be in my imagination, but we're going to go with the exploration drones tradition, which will increase our survey speed.
System survey complete.
So here we go. We have found an anomaly. It is classified as very hard, and so it will take quite a while to research with our low-level science officer. So I'm going to just send our science officer on for now, and hopefully we'll come back to this anomaly later if we survive that long. If you've watched my past series, you really won't have any confidence that I will survive that long. But I'll do my best. I have watched a couple of tutorials since my last series, so maybe I've gotten better. But meanwhile, back on Earth, I was looking at my resources, and I've got a lot of energy credits coming in. I've got a lot of minerals coming in, and I've got a decent amount of food, but I thought I would go ahead and build at least one more agricultural district to bring in some more food. So that's what I'm doing here. But I think this is a decent place to go ahead and end this video. The PlayStation Network is beginning to expand beyond the confines of Earth and our solar system. Like I said, I'll put a couple of links in the description for the 2 tutorials that I watched this morning. Hopefully they did me some good. I guess we'll see. But for now, as always, thanks very much for watching.